Today there are a lot of interesting updates from the Russian Federation. Here, deep inside Russia, the Ukrainians are launching coordinated precision strikes to diminish the effectiveness of Russian drone strikes against Ukraine. With strikes aimed at fiber-optic and battery factories, the Ukrainians are targeting every element of the Russian production chain that enables them to produce drones. Russia recently launched one of its most devastating drone strikes in Ukraine, deploying over 400 drones, 40 cruise missiles, and 6 ballistic missiles. This escalation reflects Russia's surging drone production, over 2,000 Shahed drones and 2,000 Garpiya drones per month, plus thousands of Gerbera decoys to overwhelm Ukrainian air defenses. While Ukraine holds an edge in drone quality, production, and adaptability, Russian drone strikes remain a major obstacle for the Ukrainians, bolstered by Russian mass production of lethal fiber-optic variants. As the Russian summer offensive is underway, the Ukrainians understand that they must cut down the production numbers of Russian drones as much as possible. To achieve this, they have launched another massive drone strike campaign targeting the Russian ability to even produce and field FPV drones in the first place. Recently, the Ukrainians struck the Kronstadt plant in the city of Dubna near Moscow, collapsing the roof of the factory. Kronstadt has led Russian drone development for 15 years, producing and designing advanced drones for the Russian army. On top of that, the Ukrainians struck the Elma Technopark in Zelenograd to the north of Moscow, inflicting damage to the main building of it. The facility, located in the heart of Zelenograd, hosts the development of IT, microelectronics, robotics, and medical technology. Right before that, the Ukrainians struck the Energia plant in the city of Yelets during a night strike, which caused a strong explosion visible in the distance. Satellite footage revealed that the factory suffered significant damage, with the partially collapsed roof of the production hall revealing that the fire engulfed everything inside. This factory is used to produce batteries for Russian drones, missiles, aircraft, and naval systems. Ukrainians also targeted the fiber-optic factory in Saransk. A direct drone strike caused severe damage to the main building, setting it on fire. To ensure the factory remained out of commission, as it is the only fiber-optic plant in Russia, the Ukrainians launched a follow-up strike just as the repairs were completed. This was complemented by an even more devastating strike against a hidden Russian drone assembly factory in the city of Obukhovo in the Kaluga region. The Ukrainians managed to strike the plant and cause huge fires and several explosions, which forced the local officials to evacuate the area. It is also important to note that, as previously reported, Ukrainians struck the massive Yelabuga drone factory with 6 Fab bombs, the primary Russian facility producing most of Russia's Shahed drones. So Ukrainians hit every segment of the Russian drone production chain: design, microelectronics, fiber-optic wire production, battery, and final assembly lines. This will directly result in a lower number of Shahed and FPV drones that Russians can launch, meaning that Russian drone strikes will be more manageable to Ukrainian air defenses, exponentially reducing civilian casualties. Russian tactics have also grown to depend heavily on tactical and reconnaissance drones, most importantly to cut Ukrainian logistics lines and reinforcement routes. If Ukrainians can keep up their strike campaign and further undermine Russian production, it results into Ukrainian soldiers on the ground have fewer drones to worry about. This means that the Ukrainian defense lines can maintain and expect a steadier inflow of supplies, reinforcements, and rotations, crucial if Ukrainians are to repel the Russian summer offensive effectively. Overall, the Ukrainians are conducting a strike campaign deep inside Russia to inflict tremendous blows to Russian drone production, which will reduce to a lower intensity of drone strikes against Ukrainian civilian and military infrastructure. The lowered number of drones launched in strikes against Ukraine, in combination with the work of Ukrainian air defense, will lead to a point where the impact of their strikes is reduced to a minimum. The reduction of drone operations will also relieve Ukrainian logistics that have been suffering from fiber-optic drone strikes, while the forces at critical frontline positions will be able to properly reinforce and dig in at their positions. Lastly, our biggest 50% sale ends in just 2 days. This is your last chance to get full access to our exclusive all-front overviews and strategic geopolitics videos starting as low as $3.99. If you wanted to support our efforts but haven't had the chance, Now is the perfect time to jump in and make a real difference. So check out the link in the description to join our cause and become an exclusive member of our community. I truly appreciate everyone who stepped up to join us. Your support means the world to us.